Afghanistan War 1978-1992. Conflict between anti-communist Muslim Afghan guerrillas and Afghan government and Soviet forces. The conflict had its origins in the 1978 coup that overthrew Afghan President Sardar Muhammad Daud Khan, who had come to power by ousting the king in 1973. The president was assassinated and a pro-Soviet communist government under Nur Mohammad Taraki was established. In 1979, another coup, which brought Hafizullah Amin to power, provoked an invasion in December 1979 by Soviet forces and the installation of Babrak Karmal as president.
The Soviet invasion, which sparked Afghanistan resistance, initially involved an estimated 30,000 troops, a force that ultimately grew to 100,000. The Mujahideen were supported by aid from the United States, China, and Saudi Arabia, channeled through Pakistan and from Iran. Although the USSR had superior weapons and complete air control, the rebels successfully elude them. The conflict later decided into stalemate, with Soviet and government forces controlling the urban area and the Afghanistan guerrilla operating freely in mountainous rural regions. As the war progresses, the rebels improved their organization, tactics, and began using imported and captured weapons, including US anti-aircraft missiles, to neutralize the technological elements of the USSR.
In 1986, Karmal resigned and Mohammad Najibullah became head of collective leadership. In February 1988, President Mikhail Gorbachev announced the withdrawal of Soviet troops, which was completed 1 year later. Soviet citizens had become increasingly discontent with the war, which dragged out success but without continuing casualties. In the spring of 1992, Najibullah's government collapsed, and after 14 years of rule by the People's Democratic Party, Kabul fell to a coalition of Mujahideen under the military leadership of Ahmed Shah Massoud.
The war left Afghanistan with severe political, economic, and ecological problems. More than 1 million Afghans died in the war, and 5 million became refugees in neighboring countries. In addition, 15,000 Soviet soldiers were killed and 37 were wounded. Economic production was drastically curtailed and much of the land laid waste. At the end of the war, more than 5 million mice saturated approximately 2% of the country, where they will pose a threat to human and animal life well into the 21st century. The disparate guerrilla forces that had triumphed proved unable to unite, and Afghanistan became divided into spheres of control. These political divisions set the stage for the rise of the Taliban later in the decade.
Consequences of war. US President Jimmy Carter claimed that the Soviet incursion was the most serious threat to peace since the Second World War. Carter later placed a trade embargo against the Soviet Union on shipments of commodities such as grain. The international diplomatic response was severe, ranging from the stern warnings to a boycott of the 1980 Summer Olympics in Moscow. The invasion, along with the other events such as the revolution in Iran and the US hostage standoff that accomplished it, the Iran-Iraq War, the 1982 Israeli invasion of Lebanon, the escalating tensions between Pakistan and India contributed to the violence and turbulence in the region during 1980s.